All right, I, s- I still struggle with what is it called? Zoom. All right. I missed a lot of this. But what is a parent function?
Oh, the parent function?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I haven't used that expression, but the parent function is the square root of x here for this one. And then
Uh-huh.
you shift it horizontally to the right 2 units. Why? Because y equals the square root of x and y equals the square root of x plus 2. They're going right together. But one of them, the y equals the square root of x plus 2, uh, oh, okay. Yeah, I see what they're saying. Is this a true statement or a false statement? Well, I haven't taught this in a long time. Yeah, that's false. And why is it false? Because, let me take a snapshot of this. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to share my screen again.
Okay.
I wanted to show you a resource. Um, I'll share the whole screen this time, so you can see my cute grandchildren back there. All right. Yeah. It's actually going to be shifted to the left to units. How do I know that? Here's why. If you look at, I guess they would call that the parent function here. The square root of x. Here is a website that I want you to become familiar with. It's called Wolfram Alpha. And this, for my students, is a huge lifesaver. And I'm going to put that, send that to you. You don't have to, that's just so you'll have a copy of it. All right. So here you put plot y equals sqrt space x. Now, when you hit the equal sign, or you can hit the enter key, it's going to do that. All right. Now, notice it starts off at 0, 0.
Mhm.
Well, why doesn't it go negative? Because this is only going to graph real numbers, and like the square root of -1 is not a real number. It's an imaginary.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, the square root of x, I'm trying to think of a way to say this that it's going to make sense to you. And the other one is the square root of x plus 2. So remember I said it's going to look just like this, only it's going to be shifted,
Mhm.
but it's not going to be shifted over here. to the right. It's going to be shifted over here to the left. And here's how you can tell. This is a great way to figure this out. You know what happens when x is 0 to this function, which they would call the parent function. If x is 0, then y is 0. Now, what does x have to be over here to make the square root of 0? It's not 2, that's the square root of 4. So the other graph is square root of x plus 2. Now, when x is negative 2, x plus 2 is 0. Oh, not sure if I can do this. Let's see if it'll plot both of them for us there. Okay, you see that? The square root of x is the blue one, and it says RE. That means the real part, because we're not going to do the square root of negative numbers. And over here at negative 2, so these two have the same exact shape, only the second one is shifted 2 units to the left. So what? Essentially, most of the time you can figure out from the parent function when x is 0. And then to go to the other one, what does x have to be to make x plus 2 0? And the answer is negative 2. And that's why it's shifted to the left. Now, Wolfram Alpha automatically graphs it correctly. If you just enter it like I did, square root of x, comma, square root of x plus 2, it'll graph both of those, and you can see it's shifted 2 places to the left.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, Wolfram Alpha is a great aid for students, and for me too, for that matter. It saved me a lot of trouble. Okay, so what's next?
Okay. I forgot you told me about it last time, and I totally forgot. I should have used it.
Oh, did I? Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Am I still sharing my screen? No, right?
No, we only can share one at a time. And if I'm sharing, then you're not. You ready to share?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll stop sharing. Now you can share.
Okay. So the transformations of x of x, or f of x to x squared graph the function.
Yeah.
Is g of x different from f of x?
Yes, f of x is x squared, and g of x is x squared plus 4. See, if you have in the same problem, you can't let f of x be two different things.
Okay. Good to know.
We use f in the English-speaking world because the word function starts with an f. But you could use any letter you wanted to. We even in advanced math, we use Greek letters sometimes, which is crazy. All right. So the graph of f of x equals x squared, or what you would probably feel better doing is just y. F of x is y equals x squared, and then y equals x squared plus 4. Now, y equals x squared. I don't know if you remember what that looks like. It's called a parabola, and it goes through 0, 0, and then it goes up in both directions because x squared can't be negative if x is a real number. So it's going to go, it's going to bottom out at 0, and then it's going to go up.
Okay.
It goes through 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 4, 3, 9. Those would be good points to plot.
Okay.
And then, see what they really want you to graph, now that I'm looking at it more carefully, they want you to graph x squared plus 4. So in this case, it's not gonna, you're not gonna plot 0, 0. That would be the graph of y equals x squared. Y equals x squared plus 4 goes through 0, 4. So you put a dot at 0, 4, and then 1, 5. Because 1 squared plus 4 is 1 plus 4 is 5.
I'm
And
sorry. So I would put a right here. Whoa.
okay. I don't know what you're allowed to do here. Okay. The one on the left, right next, keep going to the left, right there. Click on that. What does it give you?
This is X squared tool.
I don't know.
Oh, whoa.
Okay. It's going to be a vertical shift 4 units.
Because
Because instead of going through, okay, there you've got it going through 0, 0. But
okay.
notice when x is 0, x squared plus 4 is 4. So it has to be raised 4 units.
Okay. Okay.
There you go.
And then oh
No, we're not going to reflect it. There you go.
no.
And there's your
Is
answer.
that what it looks like with X?
Yeah,
But why is it a parabola?
if it's x squared and there's no higher power, it's going to
Okay.
be a parabola.
Oh, okay. Okay. If X squared is no.
Yeah, and if it's minus something times x squared, if it's y equals minus x squared plus 4, then it's going to be flipped. It's going to be flipped vertically.
Okay. So if it was -4, we would have inverted it.
No,
Oh,
if it was x squared minus 4, then it would start at 0, -4, and then go up still. It's still going to go up.
okay. So if
What
it, but if it was
determines, I put it this way. Right now, that parabola is smiling at you because it's happy and it's positive. Aha. But if it's not smiling, if it's frowning at you, it's sad because it's negative. And the it is the number that multiplies x squared when the equation looks like y equals x squared plus 4. That's going to be a parabola. Y equals 7x squared plus 4. That's going to be a happy parabola. But y equals minus 7x squared plus 4 is a sad parabola. It's going to be
heard.
a
Okay,
down.
that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, you can check your answer if you like. Oh, adding C shifts the graph vertically, and adding C, I don't really get what did you check for?
It shifts the graph vertically, adding C, and f of x shifts the graphs horizontally, multiplying f of x
Well,
by
that's good to
-1.
know, but how did you? I don't get how it's wrong. What you did is wrong. Did you know? I don't understand.
Me neither. Okay. We have unlimited attempts, so what is this? Maybe I'm not looking at something full screen. Let me see if I. Oh no, those are all the options. How do I?
Because the graph is right. I don't know.
Maybe it's because I had it in dotted form. This program is a little bit like if you put -5/1, but the answer's 5, it'll still count it as wrong, you know? Like it's just a little bit even if you put the right answer but a little bit wrong, it'll count it wrong.
Okay, I didn't know what was wrong with your answer though.
Yeah, no, nothing was wrong with it. I put the wrong um type of line.
Okay.
Okay.
And of course, you could
For
always take a break and from your work and go to Wolfram Alpha and say plot y equals x squared plus 4, and it would do it for you.
That's true.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Um, for this one, do I FOIL this out?
Are you skipping question 3?
Oh no, I was just well, yes, I was just looking around. But for this one, for 3, do I FOIL this out?
No,
No.
because make this bigger for me. See, your basic function is y equals x squared. Now, it's gonna y equals x squared is gonna go through 0, 0. But
Okay.
y equals or g of x equals x plus 6 squared is not going to go through 0, 0. But what would make so remember x plus 6 squared, anything squared is not going to be negative. It's going to all lie on or above the x-axis.
Mhm.
So what's going to make x plus 6 squared? What's going to make it? What value of x will make it 0?
What value? -6?
Yes. So that means this is going to go through -6, 0, and then it's going to look just like y equals x squared. It's going to be a happy parabola.
So if I'm sorry, could you explain that one more time?
Yeah. The top function f of x or y equals x squared is going to go through 0, 0, and it's going to go up. Well, x plus 6 squared is going to look just like that, except it's going to be shifted to the left 6 units. It's going to be, when x is negative 6, then g of x will be 0. And if it's not negative 6, then g of x will be positive. So this is shifted. It's going to start, the vertex is what it's called. It's where it changes direction. The bottom or the top part is going to be negative 6, 0. So just like on problem 2, you did a vertical shift. This is going to give you a horizontal shift to the left 6 units. So minus 6.
So over here.
Yes. It's
And then it would be
one more to the left. It's going 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. So 2, 4, 6. Oh yeah, you were right. It's
yeah.
hard to read that. Yes, you're exactly right. Minus 6.
Okay. And then it would be a parabola again?
Yes. Because if you did FOIL that out, you would get x squared plus 12x plus 36. And again, if it's solved for y equals that, the only power is, second power is always going to be a parabola. If it's just x squared.
Okay.
So now you've got to move it to the left.
Okay. Oh, perfect. And then I have to shift it. How do I do this?
No, that's vertical.
Oh, thank you.
It's not 6. It's negative 6. See here, if you plug in 6, you're going to get 12 squared. So it's going to, see now there, when you put negative 6, negative 6 plus 6 is 0.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. I was a bit lost there for a second.
It's okay.
Okay. Nice. All right. Unfortunately, I think this will have to be my last problem, just because I also have to take a midterm today.
Okay.
I remember when Sundays used to be so peaceful.
Yeah.
My Sundays are so stressful now.
Well,
So
yeah.
this would be a parabola as well.
It will be a parabola as well.
H of x equals plus. Um, so would this one also have start at negative? I would start at positive 4 since it's at negative 4 right now.
Yes. What's going to make x minus 4 0 is 4. So it's going to shift to the right 4. Now, here's the other part of it. When x minus 4 is 0, then the y value is going to be is going to be 0 plus 5. So this shifts to 4 plus 4 and then 5 vertical.
So it would just be right here.
4, not 0. Go to the right 4. and now up 5. That's where the vertex is going to be.
But why is it there and not at 0? Is it because we added 4 to x?
Well, because for all parabolas are going to have either a high point or a low point. And the low point, if you look at x minus 4 squared, it's always going to be positive unless it's 0, because it's something squared. So what's going to make that 0 is 4, not negative 4. Negative 4 minus 4 is negative 16, and that squared is 256. It's not 0.
Okay.
So to get the x value of the vertex, you have to figure out what number for x will make x minus 4 0.
Okay.
And when x minus 4 is 0, then you're going to get 0 squared plus 5. So that's why the vertex shifts to the right 4 and then up 5.
Okay. So 4 and up 5. And then the vertical shift is 4. No, I'm sorry, the vertical shift is 5 and the horizontal shift is 4, correct?
Yes.
All right. There you go. Awesome. All right. Cool. Okay. Thank you so much for your help. I feel like I definitely have a greater understanding. I'm just for sure going to practice some more, especially with the graphing. I haven't graphed anything since I was like in 8th grade.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to send you links to the video. The video is in 2 pieces because I stopped recording. So I'm going to send you 2 links after I post it on YouTube.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have yourself a great afternoon.
You too. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.